Hi, it's Julie, the Aussie Budget Queen, and today I have my budget with me, and I've got a bit of a news section. I'm going to go through what I've spent on my card this week that I'm going to take out of my envelopes and send back to the bank. Now, I usually just do this as we go, but I thought I would write it down here so that we could do it together. And because I love watching people do this and just seeing what they spend their money on that they haven't spent out of their cash envelope. So these are the things that I've spent on my card that I'm going to take out of my cash envelopes here and just send it back to the bank and put it back on my card. So firstly, welcome to everyone, especially all my new subscribers, and welcome to all my old subscribers. I love you so much. Welcome to the craziness that is oh goodness me, the Aussie Budget Queen. So I might do, what should I do? Let's play with the money first. Okay, so here we go. I might just put it here. So let's start with, we'll start in the pretty yellow binder. So this is my everyday. Most of it will be out of here. So we will start with, I'll start with gifts. It's really got not much in. Oh, I don't have it in there. Let's start with medical. That doesn't have change in it either. Goodness gracious me. Well, what is medical altogether? Because I went to the doctor and I got some prescriptions. So my out of pocket for the doctor was $35, because in Australia we pay a certain amount for the doctor. I think it was it $75 I paid for the doctor, and I got $40 back into my account. So I was out of pocket $35 for my doctor. That was my out of pocket amount. And then I had to get some prescriptions, which was $67. So let's just round that back down to 100. So we'll take out 100 out of the medical envelope. It's not going to help me with the other things. But 50, 100, 150, 120. So we'll just I'll take out the two yucky 150s. So we've still got 70 in there now, which is good because I've still got to get some more prescriptions this week. And hair was 175, and I got my brows done, and there's not going to be enough in here. So let's see how much that was. My hair was 175. And I got my brows done for $16.50. So I need $191.50, and I know I've only got 170 in here. So 50, 1, 20, 40, 60, 170. So I need $21.50. And you know what? I think I'm gonna just have to either wear that in the buffer. You know what? I'm just gonna wear that in the buffer. I was going to take it out of mumcation, but you know what? I'm just going to wear that in the buffer. Yeah, the buffer can wear that. So let's tick off brows, hair, prescriptions, and doctor. And, oh, gifts. We'll go back to gifts now that I've got some change there. Miss Maddie's going to a birthday party, and she wanted to buy her little friend a water bottle the same as hers, so I could put a cricket name on it. So it was $10, so take out 20 and put back 10. And tick that off. And Miss Maddie's whinging that her bed is too hard, and so I bought a mattress topper for Miss Maddie's bed, and that's in the house. So I thought I'd take that out house, and I'm pretty sure that's in the purple binder. It was $48. Miss Frankie's hair is literally everywhere through this house. It is, I wish she'd learned to vacuum, that dog. So it was 48, let's just take out 50 out of house. So we've got 50, 70, 90, 100. I'll take the 50 out, because sometimes you need smaller notes. So there we go. I always love watching people see what they spend their money on. Mine's always random things, spend too much. But I think this will make me be a little bit more accountable of what, when I do tap my card, of what I tap my card on. If I have to write it down and come and tell you guys about it and take it out of my envelopes, I think I'm going to be a bit more accountable. So I'm going to try this and start writing it down, and yeah, have to be accountable to you guys and coming and telling you what I spent my money on. So you can go, Jules, did you really need that? And I'll go, probably not, probably not. But the mattress topper, I really want to get Miss Maddie out of my room because she's currently sleeping on a mattress on my floor, and that's got to end. I think she just likes the air conditioning in my bedroom, really. So 51, 152, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, which is right because I let the buffer take the extra 20 for that. So we've got that, that's going back to the bank. So normally I would have just left that on the credit card or whatever and worried about that later. But now I'm going to send that back to the bank. So there we go. Or I would have just taken it out of the envelopes. Some of those I would have just left on the credit card, like the mattress topper would have just stayed on the credit card, and I would have worried about it when I made my next credit card payment. But I'm going to be more onto this. So that 330 is going to go back to the bank. So now let's look at our budget. I thought we were going to get about 3,900. Mr. Budget worked Australia Day and had overtime on Australia Days, which was double time. So that was good. So I was able to put bills and school and sports up. So they basically got double. So these are my online accounts. These ones here. I really need to bring a highlighter, but these ones here are all online. They stay in the bank. Can you see that? Yeah, they stay in the bank. So bills and school and sports got doubled. They usually get about 300. So I doubled them to 600 each. Emergency's only getting 25. Travel's getting 100. Kids' future, they don't have much future at the moment. They're only getting 10. New car's getting 50 because we do have a balloon payment at the end of my husband's lease. So it is getting 50. That's why that is there. We don't need a new car, but we do need to pay the balloon payment at the end of his lease. Rates is getting 50. We got our rates bill this week. What is it? $1,655. Yep, we've got to find that by the 1st of March. Yay, us. So Shaq's only been reduced to $5 this week. Not our house, so that can only get $5. Is what my decision was this week. Family funds, 5. Kids are 5 as usual. Medical's getting 30 because I have tapped into that a bit and I will be having to use that a lot now. Beauty is 40. Fuel 150. Now, I must remember I have already paid 100 out of the buffer because I desperately needed, the petrol light was on and I desperately needed fuel. So when I stuff my envelopes in the next video, the $100 into my fuel envelope will have to go back to the buffer account. Please remind me. Maintenance getting 30, rego 30, insurance 20, cash groceries 40. Now this used to be 50, but I've reduced it just to try and get extra money into our travel account, and we really don't need it. If it's there, I spend it. Groceries 500, takeaway. Now that was up near 100 at one stage, but since I've started meal planning, I have reduced that to 70, and I think I really could reduce it even more. Coffee 30, Mr. Budget gets his usual 100. Miss Frankie's getting 10, gifts 15 because we've got a couple of little parties coming up. Birthdays 10, computers 20, cricket 5, and houses 5. Spending 30, PO box is 10 because I just got the bill for that and it's a little bit more than I expected. Clothing's only getting 5. Comps and Carnivals is getting 20, and Mr. Budget and I are getting 10 each. So I was able to put $600 onto the credit card. I had 158.57 left in my buffer last fortnight, which also went onto the credit card. So a total of 758.57 went onto the credit card. So we're starting to peg back on that because we're not using it at the moment, unless it's an absolute necessity, which might come up soon when you see the bills that we've got. So the income I budgeted on 4,650. The online accounts came to 1,380. The cash expenses on the other page was 760. The savings over here are 720, 600 to the credit card. 290 is our private health every fortnight, and the buffer and groceries account is 900 every fortnight. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. But Easter's got a new one. Easter's getting 10, summer's getting 70. Weather I'm keeping up with because we do need the air conditioning, 30. Quarter one's getting 45, Christmas is 10 and school's 10, which adds up to 175 in the binder for the savings. And in the travel binder, it's actually getting $545 this fortnight. So flights get 160, hotels getting 140, Milestone's only getting 10 because I think we've hit about what we need on that. So Disney's getting 50, Cruise is getting 120. And then these ones I've slowed down a bit because I want to concentrate on flights, hotels, and cruise. They're my main targets at the moment. So food and tips are getting 50, shopping 10, and other is getting 5. So welcome to my nightmare. Miss Maddie's school fees for the term, nearly $640. Miss Charlotte's school fees for the term, $1,050. I just paid the boat, Rego. We got the rates. Miss Charlotte's dance bill. I've paid Miss Maddie's gymnastics fees, which are $750. I've already paid them. And yes, oh, I missed the electricity. That came yesterday too. And that was $100 for a month. Yeah. I'm bleeding money. So, yeah. Next week we might be eating bread and water and not eating at all. So that's it for my budget with me. Next week there might not be a budget with me because there might not be a budget because we have too many bills. And yeah, it's getting scary. The amount, the school fees, the extracurricular activities are just all adding up. So, but you know, it is what it is. And we make it work. We do make it work. So that's it for me for this video. And I will be back with my other usual videos for the week. And I hope you're all happy. I hope you're all well. And I will see you soon. Be kind to yourself and be kind to one another. Bye.